Today, let's delve into the interesting topics of Catholicism and Protestantism, examining their differences, similarities, and significance. Catholicism traces its roots back to Rome around 30 AD, shortly after Jesus Christ's crucifixion. The early Catholic Church saw itself as the continuation of Jewish law and the teachings of Jesus Christ, passed on to the apostles. In contrast, Protestantism emerged in 1517 AD, when Martin Luther, a German monk, initiated the Protestant Reformation in Wittenberg, Germany. Luther aimed to reform perceived corruptions within the Catholic Church, which he believed had strayed from the original teachings of Christianity. St. Peter, a prominent apostle of Jesus Christ, is traditionally considered the first leader or pope of the Catholic Church. According to Catholic belief, Peter received the keys to the kingdom of heaven, making him the leader of the earthly church. On the other hand, Martin Luther is often seen as the first leader of Protestantism, having sparked the Reformation and developed a theology emphasizing faith, scripture, and grace, moving away from the institutional church's authority. Catholicism predominantly uses the crucifix, a cross with an image of Jesus being crucified, as its primary symbol, reminding believers of Jesus' suffering and sacrifice for humanity's sins. Protestantism, however, uses the Latin cross, usually depicted without Christ's body, to highlight Jesus' resurrection and victory over death and sin. The architecture of Catholic churches is often grandiose, reflecting God's majesty and glory, and includes statues, paintings, and stained glass windows depicting biblical stories, saints, angels, and scenes from Jesus' life. Protestant churches generally adopt a simpler, more modest architectural style, emphasizing the pulpit and the spoken word, reflecting their focus on scripture and sermons rather than visual representations of the divine. The Catholic Bible contains 73 books, including the Deuterocanonical books not found in the Protestant Bible. In contrast, the Protestant Bible, a product of the Reformation, includes 66 books based on the Jewish canon, omitting 7 Old Testament books considered apocryphal by Martin Luther and other reformers. In Catholicism, priests lead modest, celibate lives and mediate between God and humans, conducting sacraments and guiding their congregation's spiritual growth. Protestantism's spiritual leaders, pastors or ministers, can marry and have children, reflecting the belief that they can better guide their congregations if they share common life experiences. In Catholicism, priests lead modest, celibate lives and mediate between God and humans, conducting sacraments and guiding their congregation's spiritual growth. Protestantism's spiritual leaders, pastors or ministers, can marry and have children, reflecting the belief that they can better guide their congregations if they share common life experiences. Catholics use holy water blessed by a priest as a medium for blessing, signifying sanctifying grace in various sacraments and liturgies. Protestants usually rely on prayer alone to seek God's blessings, demonstrating the direct relationship between God and the believer. While Catholics traditionally use rosary beads for prayer, representing specific prayers to bring the worshiper closer to Mary and Jesus, Protestants generally do not use physical items during prayer, emphasizing a direct, personal relationship with God. Catholicism posits 3 realms in the afterlife: heaven, hell, and purgatory. Protestant belief typically acknowledges only heaven and hell, rejecting purgatory and emphasizing justification by faith alone. Catholic worship music is often slow and calming, using traditional hymns and chants, reflecting the Church's solemnity and historical roots. Many Protestant denominations use modern music styles like pop and rock in worship, aiming to inspire congregations and create a joyful, engaging experience.